Here we go. Come on, your team on it. Your team on it. That's it. One more job.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Brissett trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for his Saints first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Kill.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They can't hang with us.
To throw is Breeze. Ginn has it complete.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. You ready? Don't get nervous. Ready, tackle.
On first down, Breeze. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Ready. 90 95-56, 95-56. You better bring it. 20 seconds. Check 24, check 24. Hey, kill. 20 seconds.
Now Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brissett now. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Colts.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check right. Man left, man left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, Hines. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there.
Okay, Coach, it is always Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down, 56, 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 33 and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They'll run on first down. Hines, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check me out. Check me out.
Breeze now. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
95-56. 58 right there. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Yellow lady. Come on. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yellow lady. Mike. Here we go. Watch tight ends. Watch tight ends. Tight ends right. Tight ends right. Three down. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Stay with your man.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready. 5-9. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check 26. Check 26. Over. Wide. Get wide. Check 4. Check 4.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Jordan Wilkins here, second-year man from Ole Miss. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Bissett. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check. Zoom.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready? 95-56. 58 right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Come on, fellas. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion. And 58 is a mic.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, wahoo! 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. 58's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Put that team on the bus.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You ready? You got it. You got it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts 20-yard line.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Go, go, go. 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. We go.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutzel looked to add the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's go, baby.
He was brought down by Eli Apple.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Brissett. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready? 95-56. Come on. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, easy. Hey, easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch time. 36. Watch 41. Watch 41. 58, boys. 58 is Mike. Now watch run.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me.
Toss play, Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready. You ready? Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
General West.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Alert flare. Alert flare. 12.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Buying time to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Ready. 5-8. You don't want this. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick it up. Hey, easy.
To throw, it's Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it.
To throw, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Again has it complete.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Over. 20 seconds.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And Thomas has it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 20 seconds. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. 20 seconds.
Breeze now to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They come up in an offset eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one goes for 24 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. He's the money. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Running with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Slam. Kill. Check 99. Check 99.
6-6. Pull it high.
Where's that?
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All day.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Breeze now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. We got 4.
First down, Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. The busy night continues for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Brissett to throw on first. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll throw again. Brissett. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Everyone got 4 down. Here we go. Watch 7.
from the shotgun. It's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.